imprisoned by the way it could have been. Left here on my own, or so it seems. I've got to leave before I start to scream. But someone locked the door and took the key. I'm feeling alright. Oh, not feeling too good myself. Oh, I'm feeling alright. Oh, not feeling too good myself. Oh, yeah. I got to stop believing all your lies. And even now I sit and I wonder why. That when I think of you I start to cry. I just can't waste my time, I must keep trying. I got to stop believing all your lies. 'Cause there's too much to do before I die. You're feeling alright. Yeah, not feeling too good myself. Oh, yeah, feeling alright. Oh, yeah, not feeling too good myself. Oh. Break it down. Oh, yeah. Another verse. I got it. Here we go. Yeah, don't get too lost in the words I say. But at the time I really felt that way. Got to stop believing all my lies. I got to stop before I die. I can't escape till somebody comes along and takes my place. You're feeling alright. Oh, not feeling too good myself. Oh, no, oh, yeah. You're feeling alright. Oh, not feeling too good myself. Oh, yeah. I'm feeling alright. Not feeling too good myself. Oh, yeah. Feeling alright. Oh, not feeling too good myself. Oh, break it. Feeling alright.
That was Tommy. Tommy Reeves, everybody. Welcome to Unity.
Reeves on the keys.
Tommy Reeves on the keys. Welcome to Unity of the Oaks, everybody. Here we are. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. And Reverend Sherry's coming on up.
Welcome, Unity of the Oaks. Hello, everybody. I think we're starting on time. Are we a little early? Are we okay? Hi, everybody online. I am so happy to be back here with you back home. I was gone last week at CSL in Simi Valley, and I had a wonderful time, and I know that our beautiful Valerie Babe filled in incredibly wonderfully. I listened to her talk. Her wisdom and her gentleness and everything she shared with you was brilliant. So I'm so grateful for that. And I'm happy to be home. And last Friday, we did movie night with The Sound of Music. So today, I'm going to be sort of dipping into that a little bit. All of you have seen The Sound of Music, right? Okay. So before we get to that, we want to greet each other. Say hello. Look at the person next to you.
I was going to play that.
I am at home in the heart of God. My mind is anchored in the truth. My mind is anchored in the truth. I'm living free in the heart of God. I'm life, I'm love, I'm living through. I'm life, I'm love, I'm living through. There can never be a separated me when I live in the consciousness of peace. When I let go, I'm released. I'm living love, I'm living love, I'm living free.
All right, everybody. So we're gonna do a song called "Let Go and Let the Spirit Flow." So everybody, stand up and help me sing this. I need all the help I can get this morning.
1, 2, 3,
Oh yeah, one goes like this: Let go and let the Spirit flow. Let go and let the Spirit flow. Let go and let the Spirit flow. Let go, let God, let go. Wisdom, let the wisdom flow. Let go, let the wisdom flow. Let go, let the wisdom flow. Let go. We got faith. Here we go. Faith. Let go. Let the order flow. Let go. Let the order flow. Let go. Let the order flow. Let go. Let's do it again. Same key. Let go. Let the Spirit flow. Let go. Let the Spirit flow. Let go. Let's do that again.
Let God.
Let go. Let the Spirit flow. Let go. Let the Spirit flow. Let go. Let the Spirit flow. Let go. Let go. One more time. Let go. Let the Spirit flow. Let go. Let the Spirit flow. Let go. Let the Spirit flow. Let go. Let God. Let go. Let God. Here we go. Let go. Let
God. Woo! Woo! Yeah. Ah, oh, that's pretty. So let's just take a moment to have an opening prayer. Settle into your seats and join me. Beloveds, we come together this morning with open hearts, with open minds, to remember the truth of our being and to celebrate with one another the one power and the one presence active in the universe and in our lives. We know with absolute certainty that we are eternally tethered to this presence of divine love, divine intelligence, and the unlimited flow of abundance, of health, and of well-being. We know that every good and wonderful description we can think of in relation to God also applies to us, because we are what God is and we can never be separate. Let that sink in. Thank you for this time together, for the music and the message that will uplift us and inspire us. We see the face of God in each and every beautiful soul that walks in this door, and we are so grateful for this heavenly container of faith, peace, love, and joy that we call Unity of the Oaks. And so it is. Amen. Amen.
We're gonna see here. Go. Ooh, I love this. I love this song. Everybody sing it with me. You are the face of God.
I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me.
want to do the whole
Face
thing
of
again.
God.
You are the face of God. You are the face.
I hold you in my heart.
You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love.
Good morning. I'm Lucy, one of the members of the Unity of the Oaks prayer team. I will be available to pray with you after the service in a prayer room in the fellowship hall. There is also a form for prayer request in the seat in front of you. Your request will then be placed in the prayer box located on the table near the bookcase. Our prayer chaplains are here to pray with you for the next 30 days, knowing that with God, all things are possible. Now, let's prepare for our time of meditation with the reading of the daily word. And from the daily word, let go, let God. Date, September 28th. And the affirmation, trusting I am a beloved divine being. I let go and let God. So we let go and let God. Clothing myself, worrying whether a situation will work out the way I think it should, is a sign for me to put my trust in God and practice spiritual surrender. Life is not meant to be a struggle, nor am I meant to do everything on my own. If I rely too much on my own efforts, I may forget that as a spiritual being, I am heir to all the wonderful qualities of God. Letting go and letting God really means shifting from my human perspective to a spiritual one. I am reminded that at the level of spirit, nothing is impossible. Divine mind is limitless, and divine love is a constant blessing in my life. I relax in this awareness and let go of my preferences and timetables. I trust the divine within and wait for the perfect outcome in its time. And from 2 Kings chapter 18, verse 5, he trusted in the Lord, the God of Israel. And again, our word for today is, say it with me, let go and let God. And the affirmation, trusting I am a beloved divine being, I let go and let God. Amen.
Love how this theme The daily word always seems to match the flow of what's going on, or else we join in with that collective energy and match it as well. And it's just so beautiful how let go, let God is really the theme that is woven through everything today. So let's prepare for our time in the stillness. Just relax gently in your seat, settle in, get as comfortable as you can, and take a slow, deep breath together. And release it fully. Gently close your eyes. Or you can look at the image on the screen if you're at home. Now bring your focus of awareness away from outer appearances. And imagine yourself just turning inward, finding that space where the still, small voice resides, the quiet sanctuary of your own consciousness. And just notice if thoughts come up, just let them drift by. There's no need to judge them, no resistance. Simply observe right now. We want to set an intention to anchor in the realization that everything you see, hear, and feel in the outside world is filtered through your soul's inner lens. Everything. And with your next breath, invite yourself to soften that lens. Invite divine wisdom and divine love to become your soul's inner lens, the lens of your heart. Breathe that in. Now focus on a moment in your life that was challenging, or perhaps a current challenge that you are facing right now. Perhaps a relationship or a job where there's been a misunderstanding. Perhaps someone was angry with you, you were angry with them. Maybe you simply heard or communicated something incorrectly, and it created an outcome you were not expecting. Or you are concerned about an outcome. Just hold the situation in your mind's eye. See it vividly. And on the next inhale, set an intention to open your inner eyes to new vision, new perspective. Allow your imagination to visualize this situation in a different way. As if you are the witnesser, not the participant. And with your next exhale, allow yourself to release what no longer serves you about this situation, the old story, any fear or assumption. Breathe in the new vision, the new awareness, the new understanding. And we're going to release fully the old pattern. Ready? Once more, breathe in. And breathe out, clearing and cleansing. In this openness, affirm quietly to yourself, I see life through the eyes of truth. I hear the world with the ears of love. I feel my life from the heart of spirit. Just rest in this awareness and notice how perception shifts when you look beyond appearances. Where there was limitation, possibility now shines. Where there was separation, you sense unity. Where there was fear, love is all there is. Breathe in wholeness. Breathe out release. Breathe in clarity. Breathe out old perception. And as we begin to make the journey back into this now moment, we will remember that our world responds to the consciousness we bring. By seeing, hearing, and feeling with divine clarity, divine wisdom, divine love, we invite harmony, beauty, and blessing into our experience. Take another breath in and release it. Becoming fully aware of the sacred space you are in and the precious souls next to you. When you are ready, slowly open your eyes, carrying this clear perception with you into your day. And so it is. Love you.
You greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever.
Nice. Wow, okay. So how many people sang The Hills of Alive are on Friday? Yay! We had a really fun time, didn't we? And while I'm not going to actually do a deep dive into all the beautiful metaphysical meaning behind this wonderful movie, I am going to touch on how it's actually affected me in my life, because there are quite a few things that came through, interestingly and surprisingly, that have to do with my relationship to the sound of music. So I just let Spirit have its way, as we have to do, right? I just let go, let God. And I want to touch on a few of these, though, a few things that we want to start with. Let's start at the very beginning. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. You're going to have to hold me back today because Sound of Music is just one of my favorites. And I know it's absolutely Summer's absolute favorite movie. She watches it all the time. Whenever she needs to be picked up, we find her watching The Sound of Music. Okay, so there definitely is a metaphysical lens because the idea of letting go and trusting divine guidance is really the main theme of this beautiful, beautiful music. Maria ultimately has to let go and trust her inner guidance to start over and make a new beginning for herself. So it's about alignment with Source. It's about faith. It's about courage in the face of uncertainty. And here are a few things. The first, oh, that's so cute. I love that. I love that. So the first one is following inner guidance. Next slide. Maria is repeatedly guided by the voice. She begins in the abbey. She wants to be a nun. She thinks she used to see and listen to the nuns sing when she was a little girl, and she'd always fantasized about doing it. But she's really kind of a wild child. She loves to be out. She likes to break the rules. She likes to be out in nature. She really has her own individual personal relationship with God, and it doesn't seem to fit in the mold of being a nun. So the Reverend Mother sends her off to take care of a family of 7 kids, the Von Trapp family. And this is a new role for her. She's fearful and uncertain, but she follows her nudges, and she ultimately is led to her true calling, which is love, family, music, and service. So the message we get from that, the metaphysical message, is when we trust the still small voice within, we are led into experiences that reveal our purpose and joy. Let's say that together, can we? When we trust the still small voice within, we are led into experiences that reveal our purpose and joy. And then the next one is the power of music. Of course, that is just undeniable in this movie. But this music in this movie is more than just entertainment. It is the healing, harmonizing force that just is woven throughout this whole movie. It takes the children from their rigidity of marching to their playfulness and joy. And it softens the captain's hard heart because he has been closed off since his wife passed. And it becomes the strength that they all need when there's fear and oppression that they are faced with. So let's read. This one says, music symbolizes the vibration of spirit. When we allow harmony to flow through us, life aligns with beauty and freedom. Do we agree? Yes, and then there was a quote that I found on my phone which cracked me up. I was looking for some other pictures, and I saw this quote, and it was from Maria Augusta von Trapp, and it was on my phone. Music acts like a magic key to which the most tightly closed heart opens. Isn't that sweet? And the next one is faith in the midst of fear. As Austria is being taken over by the Nazis, the Von Trapp family have to escape because Captain Von Trapp is asked to join the Third Reich. And he is an Austrian citizen and does not want to join the Third Reich and knows that if he doesn't, his family will be imprisoned or he will be. And so they have to escape through the mountains. But they don't fight back with force. They fight back with courage and unity and trust. And their escape over the mountains symbolizes rising above limitation into freedom. And it reflects the journey of the soul, which a lot of us have to do, moving beyond fear, old patterns, and oppression by trusting divine protection and stepping forward in faith. It's the journey we all take. It symbolizes that journey. And then the next one, letting go of the old and embracing the new. Don't you remember that scene with her when she's singing, I have confidence, okay? And she's swinging around her guitar in her little backpack. Maria must realize that her idea of who she thought she was going to be, a nun in the abbey, is not who she really is. A wife, a mother figure, and a channel for music and joy. And likewise, the captain has to let go of the control and the grief that he is under to embrace new love and family again. So true freedom comes when we surrender old identities and trust the unfolding of Spirit's greater plan for us. Let's read that together. True freedom comes when we surrender old identities and trust the unfolding of Spirit's greater plan for us. So the metaphysical message could be summed up as trust Spirit, divine intelligence, God, whatever you want to call it, to guide you into joy, purpose, and freedom. Even in times of fear, music, love, and faith will carry you through. So that could be the end of the talk. Should I end it now? That could be it, really. That's the whole metaphysical thing. There's a lot more I'm sure we could dig into. And when you haven't seen the movie in a long time, please watch it again, because we just were really blown away. There were scenes I didn't remember. We were standing there looking at this beautiful picture, and we found the sing-along version on Amazon Prime. So we watched that and we sang along, and go home and watch it, because it is such a feel-good movie, and it made us all realize we don't have many of those out anymore. And it was just something I grew up with. It was such a core factor in my life, the sound of music. And I think that some of the messages that I got around this, because I was talking to Spirit about, okay, well, how do I make this different? I don't want this to just be like our summer movie series. I don't want, when we do a movie, because Adam really begged us to do one movie a month at least, I don't want it to be the same thing we do in the summer. So I said, give me a new twist, Spirit. I want to know what I'm supposed to get from this and what I can share with them. And I think probably because I'm in the Artist Way class also right now, and my creative juices are flowing every day because I'm writing on my pages, I got so many fun ideas. And the first one was a metaphysical version of Do, Re, Mi. Okay, so I have to teach it to you, and you have to sing it with me. It's going to go like this, and the boys are going to come up, and they're going to play. But it goes like this. Do, dominion over thoughts. Re, remembering I am. You can sing it. Mi, what's mine to say and do. We're in the wrong key. Fa, following the golden rule. So long to my false beliefs. La, the principles I seek. T, prosperity tithing. And that brings us back to Do, divinity. Okay, now let's get the right key. Ready? Do, dominion over thoughts. Re, remembering I am. Mi, what's mine to say and do. Following the golden rule. So long to my false beliefs. Law, the principles I seek. T, prosperity tithing. And that brings us back to Do, divinity. I think that's it. Yay. So that's a good one, right? We can remember that. I know, I was really excited about that. Good. Hopefully we can use that as a tool. You're off. You can take a break. You're way off. Okay, now here's something else that came through, which if all of you were kind of wondering what the title of my talk was today, did anybody read it? Yeah. Okay, kind of wondering what it was? Okay, well, here it comes. All right, I don't know if any of you had this same problem when you were younger, but when you would sing a song and you didn't know the lyrics, didn't you just make them up? Or didn't you hear what you were meant to hear, perhaps? I mean, like, I'm still to this day, when I sing Rocket Man, I sing burning all the shoes off everyone, okay? It's supposed to be burning out his fuse up here alone. I can't even say that line. I say burning all the shoes off everyone. Okay. And are you and me grooving? You and me and Leslie? It's supposed to be endlessly. But I had a friend named Leslie. So it was you and me and Leslie grooving. I mean, I can't go on and on. I make up words for every song, or Spirit gives them to me. Most of my life, I thought the lyric to the song in How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria was, how do you keep away the ponder sand? It's really, how do you keep a wave upon the sand? But I had a whole image of ruminating and pondering sands, and how do you keep them away, right? That's what I had in my head. And Spirit, like, I'm brushing my teeth, and I look up and I go, oh my God, Sound of Music. How do you keep away the ponder sand? And I just started cracking up. I've been singing that my whole life and didn't know that was the wrong lyric until I was an adult, right? And when I remembered that, it was like a doorway of spiritual truth opened. And Spirit just downloaded to me that we see, hear, and feel what's in our consciousness to see, hear, and feel. We can't take in what's not already in our consciousness. Do you know that's true? Everything is a reflection of what we're holding on in our consciousness. And then I had lunch with Reverend Molly. Most of you know Reverend Molly Rocky, who's my mentor, who used to be the minister here for many years, who's the reason I'm at Unity of the Oaks, she and Melena Dawn. And she said to me out of her mouth, she was talking about how we all think and process so differently that it's mind-boggling, that we can be even from the same DNA and process the world so differently and have completely different truth going on in ourselves. And her theory was, love them anyway. And I agree with that. Yes, we aren't all coming from the same place. And I used to think that we were, and I used to think people could reason the same way I reason. But we're all made of different stuff. And we all process with our experiences and our past in very different ways. So we don't hear the same thing the same way. And my misheard lyric is a perfect example of how consciousness shapes perception, right? It shifts everything. Our senses are interpreters. They are channels for spiritual perception. Spiritual seeing, spiritual hearing, spiritual feeling are ways of tuning into higher awareness. So we have to remember that this is going on all the time so we can witness and laugh at it or find the humor in it and how people can misunderstand each other and still, I do it when I'm listening to conversations. I'll hear that person said something, this person answered a completely different question, and they don't know that they're not talking the same thing, but they're both getting out of the conversation what they came to get. So I just watch it and smile. It kind of cracks me up. Two people can hear the same lyric, yet one hears keep a wave upon the sand, and one hears keep a wave upon the sand. Because our consciousness, our beliefs, our focus, our filters, our colors, everything colors our experience. What I heard was exactly what my consciousness was ready to reflect on, right? Next slide. My favorite minister, and you all know who he is, author Eric Butterworth. We don't see things as they are. We see them as we are. Let's read that. Isn't that incredibly smart? We don't see things as they are. We see them as we are. You do not really see what you look at. You see what you are prepared to see. For example, two people in the same situation, like we just said, have completely different experiences. What do they say? One man's garbage is another man's treasure? Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. One person can be looking at a blank slate and just be horrified, and fear comes up for them because they don't know what to do with, they could move into a room that's just blank with nothing in it, and they're freaking out. And then another person who's never had a home before can go, oh, I have my own space, and look what I get to do with it. I mean, it's completely different realities. We have this ability to change perception that dramatically. There is no one way only, or this way is right. Everything is subjective. The world mirrors back our inner state. Whether it's a conversation, a lyric, an image, or even a passing comment, it's meaningful to us because of what our soul projects onto it. Okay, in Unity teachings, perception is central to spiritual growth. Perception is the outpicturing of consciousness. Instead of saying, I'll believe it when I see it, we flip it and say, I'll see it when I believe it. Because we know that it starts from the inside out. It starts on the inside. The law of mind action is thoughts held in mind, produce after their kind. Gail read that yesterday in her wonderful class, and I said, well, I'm going to be saying it again tomorrow. Our consciousness is creative and colors how we interpret, feel, and experience life. The next quote of Eric Butterworth's that I absolutely love, and you all know it, I've used it many times, and it's on my wall in my office, is, things may happen around you. Let's read this together. Things may happen around you, and things may happen to you, but the only things that matter are the things that happen in you. In other words, our inner state determines our experience of outer events. It really does. Life is not simply what happens, it is what we perceive and how we interpret it through consciousness. There is no way you have to receive information. There is no way you have to act. It is your choice. It is up to you. So let's read this next one. Projection versus perception. Projection is when we unconsciously place our fears, biases, or limitations onto people and situations. Perception is spiritual truth, is awareness beyond the filters of ego or fear. It is seeing through a glass clearly, recognizing divine order, wholeness, and possibility. So that's what we're looking for. Eric Butterworth often pointed us towards seeing with the eyes of God, which is why we sang the face of God today, to perceive not just appearances, but the deeper spiritual reality. If we remind each other all the time that you are a mirror to the God within me, that you are a mirror for me to recognize how I process what I've come up with in my own mind, what my soul is projecting onto every situation. The next slide, please. Life speaks the language of our consciousness. My reinterpretation of the lyric shows how life itself always meets us where we are. Spirit, divine intelligence, speaks in the language we can hear. What I heard, because it was a sacred clue for me, it wasn't a wrong lyric. It was perfectly right for me. It was a perfectly right message that I was meant to draw on. And the actual lyric, its meaning suggests, how do you keep a wave upon the sand, suggests futility and trying to hold on to something fleeting or trying to fix what is naturally fluid, right? That's what that really means. They're talking about Maria. You can't pin her down. How do you catch a cloud and pin it down? So my interpretation was a suggestion to me, how do you keep away the ponder sand? I sort of see like one of those sand timers flipping up and down, right? And little grains of sand in it. For me, it felt like Spirit was nudging me to reflect on the shifting sands of my mind, to witness the monkey mind within me like little grains of sand, to be that witnesser. And in truth, the grains of thought we stand upon are the foundation of our inner world. The thoughts that we hold as true, the beliefs, the thoughts that we keep repeating to ourselves over and over and over become beliefs. And we start to see evidence of them in the world to back us up because we're that powerful. You hold on to a thought long enough, you're going to see evidence. You hold on to a belief, you're going to see evidence. And it's going to reassure you that that is the way it is. So why not choose a thought that you actually want to see the evidence of? Choose the thought that's going to give you the evidence you want to see. You're that powerful. Be aware. Think about it. Both of these interpretations of the lyrics were kind of similar because they both are about impermanence and they're both about being present. So in that way, I was getting the message. But the version I heard was tailored to me. So here's my practical takeaway. Whenever we think we've misheard or misseen something, get curious. Ask the question, what is Spirit showing me through this filter of consciousness? That's it. That's the question. If something feels weird to you, you don't hear it correctly, you don't understand it, you can ask for clarity instead of reacting, but just ask yourself, what is Spirit showing me through this filter of consciousness? Why am I reacting to this? Instead of dismissing something as a mistake, because there really are no mistakes in Spirit. We know that, right? Treat it as a revelation. Look for the nugget that Spirit has for you. Aha, there's something here for me. I had a reaction to this. There's something here for me. The next one, let's do this affirmation together. I see, hear, and feel through the lens of my consciousness. Spirit uses every word, sound, and symbol to meet me where I am and guide me higher. Nothing is ever missed, only transformed into my highest good. Do we agree? Yes. Okay, awesome. So there's another tool that I use for every situation. Did you hear me? Situation. Situation is one of my list of words, which is a way of saying sticky situation. I just put them together. So instead of reacting or thinking we know how someone meant something or how something was meant to be taken, we can remember that life speaks the language of our consciousness, whoever and wherever it's coming from. So we have the opportunity right there in that moment to recognize that through every interaction, that's where our consciousness resides. Instead of assuming or projecting onto everything from our fear or our past experiences, we get to remember, next slide, perception is not passive. I love that. Perception is not passive. It's an active creation from consciousness. You can choose to actively think that spirit, that God is all there is and that everything is happening for my good. Everything is happening for my good. My little dance, my little jig, or sometimes it's a demand to know how it's happening for my good, but I know it is. So every situation is an invitation to reflect, consider, and even ponder the shifting sands of our minds. When we shift the sands of our consciousness, we literally shift the world we experience. So our unity practices call us to awaken to higher perception, to cultivate our spiritual faculties like faith, love, strength, wisdom, power, imagination, understanding, will, order, zeal, release, and life. And we can lift perception above appearances. We can learn to perceive life not through fear or projection, but through the lens of truth, divine love, and divine wholeness. So this week, let's get to seeing the face of God, hearing the voice of God, feeling the love of God in every moment of every day. And I'll circle back to the power of the music, of the sound of music. Let's climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till we find our dream, our heaven on earth. And with that, you're going to sing it with me, because my dear Summer said, if I didn't sing this song, she wasn't coming to church. She said, you are the Reverend Mother. You have to sing this song. Okay. I think I need a sip of water, though. Hold on a second. Sorry. Okay, Summer. Made an exception for you today. Ready? Climb every mountain, search high and low, follow every byway, every path you know. Sing out. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till you find your dream, a dream that will need all the love you can give. Every day of your life, for as long as you live. Climb every mountain, ford every stream, follow every rainbow till you find your dream. That is for you, Sammy.
When you can't find your direction and your heart won't guide you home, let go and let God.
When your dreams are broken in the dust and you've lost the will to trust, let go.
let God. Let the signs remind you
We are passengers.
let the signs remind you to surrender, to surrender.
Let go
Let go,
and let God.
let God. When faith's a dying fire and there's no spark to feed the flame,
Let go
and let God.
and let God. When your courage fails you and the well of hope runs dry, let go
Let go,
and let God.
let God. Let the signs remind you
We are passengers.
let the signs remind you to surrender, to surrender.
Let go
Let go,
and let God.
let God.
Nam yo ho ring king kyo. Nam yo ho ring king kyo. Nam yo ho ring king kyo. Nam yo ho. Sing that part with us. Nam yo ho ring king kyo. Nam yo ho ring king kyo. Nam yo ho ring king kyo. Nam yo ho ring king kyo.
Let the signs remind you
We are passengers.
let the signs remind you to surrender, to surrender.
Let go
Let go,
and let God.
let God.
Let go
Let go,
and let God.
let God.
Let go and let God.
Okay. It is really hard to come after Reverend Julie Andrews. Nice job with the music. That was fabulous. And I have to confess, we watched Sound of Music growing up every year. It ended up one year being our holiday movie that my mom gave us. So no threats today that I wouldn't be here if you didn't do this, but I'm really glad you did. And I relate, when I was in college, there was a Sting song called The Fields of Gold. Yeah, so I thought that was Fields of the Lord. And my roommates heard me singing, and they were like, what are you saying? So thank you for all that you share, Reverend Sherry. And I always love the wisdom you take from these movies, and I think you should go into something with do, re, mi. All right, so I'm Nicole, your crazy board member of the day here. Here is our mission. You can read it up here on the screen with me, please. Unity of the Oaks is a loving, accepting, and heart-centered spiritual community here to be love in action, to encourage personal growth, awaken spiritual curiosity, and transform lives. Yeah. Woo. If you'd like to bless us with a love offering, we have several ways for you to give. In the seat in front of you are envelopes for cash or check. Make sure, please, to include your name if you'd like a record of your donation. We're happy to keep the records. You'll also find our text to give information in the seat as well. At any time, you can feel free to visit our website to give. And if you've given electronically, please bless the basket, then pass it along. All right, now let's take a moment to focus our attention on our giving heart as we feel the abundance of receiving. We visualize the mission statement coming to life. Now, please join me in the love offering blessing. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I give in love, and I trust God. Okay, you guys, it's back to you, but I'm just standing here, so. Can you please sing I Am So Blessed?
Sure. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed.
Thank you. So we are all most grateful for all of your contributions to our community as we grow it with lots of events and classes, which is what dear sweet Betsy is going to tell you about next.
Wow. You know, you guys are really amazing. You bring the beauty of music to this place every single week in such a divine and gorgeous way. And you are stepping into your own. You can sing The Sound of Music anytime you want to, from beginning to end, and we'll take it. Thank you so much. We have another busy week here at Unity of the Oaks. The service outreach is meeting after service, so grab your fellowship goodies and then join them today. The Positive Pet Blessing is on October 4th. That's next week from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. There will be mini therapy horses, mobile groomers, holistic vets, a food truck, face painting, and a whole lot more. It'll be a community-centered event, so we'd love you to come out. The people that have been planning it have been doing a really good job meeting online, getting things organized, going out into the community and bringing back what we need for this event. Book group is meeting on October 5th after service to discuss Walking Each Other Home by Ram Dass and Marabe Bush. Harold Payne will be performing here at Unity of the Oaks on October 12th after fellowship. The tickets may be purchased online or at the door through a give button online in our website. And if you need assistance with that purchase, please let Summer know, and she'll be glad to help you because she does everything we need her to do. And then more. The Law of Attraction discussion group is meeting on October 14th at Reverend Sherry and Rick's house. You didn't say it, Rick. At 7 o'clock. All are welcome to join the conversation. The information can always be found in the e-newsletter and each week on our website, so make sure you sign up. And now, the invincible Reverend Sherry.
He didn't hear you, Betsy. They were waiting for you to make a comment about Reverend Sherry and Rick's house. Okay.
What? Is something happening at our house?
There we go. There we go. There we go. Gail, we want to thank you so much for yesterday's workshop and for all the volunteering you've been doing to help us with the office and the pet blessing. We will acknowledge all that at some point soon. Mentioned today that we have a Taizé service on October 15th. So how many of you have been to one of the Taizé services? We haven't done them in a while. Yes. So we're going to do a special one on a Wednesday night. Instead of our regular meditation, it's going to be a Taizé service. And I think I'm just going to let these guys chat for a minute first. Okay, anyway, I'm trying to concentrate for a second. So, Taizé service. This is the prelude to the Taizé service right here. Are you going to be there, Tommy?
What is it?
To the Taizé service?
It's Taizé?
I caught him. Now
If
he's
it's
going to
Taizé,
have.
I can't
now
make
he's
it.
going to have to be there. By the way, Tommy's birthday is coming up Saturday.
I won't be here.
Actually,
Neither will we.
Aren't you the third?
I'm the 4th.
You're the 4th. It's on Saturday. It's on our pet blessing day.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
That makes. Okay, so the Taizé service will actually be on Wednesday night, a meditation night, and we will be doing, drumming and chanting, and I'm hoping Tom will be there, and Jack Lee is also going to be there. So put that on your calendars. I want to thank Joan for the fall wreath that we have, and I want to thank Jane for our beautiful flowers today. What? Who brought these? Who brought the flowers? They're absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, maybe it was Leslie. She's in the other room. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Okay, well, Leslie's coming up next. I want to thank Leslie and Michelle. Did you bring the flowers? Oh, thank you. Leslie and Michelle for hospitality this week. And wait a minute, you might need to stay here. We have some very important special Love in Action awards to give out today. There are a few people that have just been showing up. Now everybody shows up, so I'm super excited about that. It's very hard to even pick anyone. But we had a major day of moving, and we had to borrow Liz and Sydney's truck, Layla and Lucia's parents. We had to borrow their truck, and they moved all of those incredible plants that are out on the patio right now. So I want to do a special love award for the plant team, Liz Santien, Sydney Blanco, Bill Lay, and Will Doherty. Thank you for that. You can stay there. We just want to say, well, we'll announce everybody first, and then we'll do the blessing. We also want to add one person from the Tea Party Committee who has not received a Love in Action Award yet, and she's our new member, Leslie Corby. Because Leslie came for setup, she did the flowers, she did everything extra, and we're so happy. Thank you, Leslie, for all your help with all that extra stuff. Let's see. Finally, our last Love in Action Award goes to Melba. Yes. Melba has been coming over here and volunteering to shred boxes and boxes of stuff that needed to be shredded, and she's just been working her behind off. She takes the bags of shredded material in with her walker out to the garbage can. Okay, Melba. All right, everybody, we're just going to give you a blessing. We love you, we bless you, we truly appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are. Thank you so much. All right, that's it. Now our peace song, prayer for protection, and we can have our fellowship. Love you all.
Yes, there's peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let's rock with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. The light of God surrounds us. We are the light. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love. The power of God protects us. We are the power. The presence of God watches over us. We are the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. I got a song, ain't got no melody. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Gonna sing it to my friend. I got a song, ain't got no melody. I'm gonna sing it to my friend. We'll go round in circles. We'll fly high like a bird up in the sky. We'll go round in circles. We'll fly high like a bird up in the sky. Ooh, have a great day, everybody.